Hello, my name is Naomie Strite, and I was part of the Hungry Hollow Ministries internship, which Hungry Hollow Ministries is an organization founded and mostly run completely by Christy Schrader. She does a lot of work, and I appreciate all of that work very much. And basically, our goal is to reach the communities surrounding us, Concordia, Jamestown, Clyde, Clifton, surrounding areas, and we reach them and spread the gospel of Jesus, the good news. We take ourselves out into the communities and we do projects, we bring people together, and I helped with that this year. So I just want to go over briefly the events that we did this year. We had in March, since my internship didn't technically start in the summer. In March, we had our Enid, Oklahoma missions trip. It's sort of become an annual spring break missions trip. We take a group of people for a week down to Enid, Oklahoma at Forgotten Ministries, and we sort of, we partner with them. They're sort of what we base our ministry off of. We take them as an example, and we help them with their projects. We've worked with them for a number of years, and we've seen their projects grow, and it's been really cool to watch what started out as a beat-up, broken-down house become something that works efficiently and beautifully for an organization. We had our Seder Meal, which is a traditional Jewish feast. It's something that Jesus would have celebrated, and so we use that in our community sort of to remind people where we come from. And the May Day flowers, not many people celebrate May Day, but we wanted to bring something unique to May Day, so we go out into the community, go door to door, and hand people. This year we used paper flowers, which I spent a lot of time working on. My hands were a little sore afterward. It was very repetitive. I didn't personally get to participate in the May Day flowers. We were on vacation. But it was neat to hear the stories of people saying things like, "You took time out of your day just to hand me a flower." And it was amazing to see how much it touched so many people. And one of our big events, the biggest we've done this year, is the Memorial Day Carnival. And what that was is we partnered with some different groups, and we brought carnival games to the Cross Point Church in Concordia, and we invited the community to just come hang out and have fun. Stress-free, free carnival, something to enjoy that was wholesome. And we went door to door across the street in the apartment buildings. We invited people the day before, and there was a huge turnout, and it was a huge success, and I'm very proud of that event. And we also had a much smaller carnival in Jamestown around the 4th of July. So the projects I personally worked on were I updated the Facebook page, I created invitations and flyers for the different events, and like I said, I made paper flowers, lots of them. And one of the sort of newer projects that hasn't come out yet is I'm working on building a website. So for the Enid's missions trip, this is sort of what we did. There was a lot of different projects, and it was always go, go, go every single day, because that's the way Jeremiah, the founder of the organization, is. There was a lot of painting houses, a lot of clearing tree branches, and it was a neat opportunity to be able to work with such a dynamic group of people that we now know so well. And yeah, they definitely provided us with a lot of experience and a lot of learning opportunities, and it's definitely something that I have learned from a lot. And this here is some of the pictures from that. I actually used this specific photo for the website. This is sort of our cover image. And you can see all of the different fun activities that we got to have. One of my favorite pictures is the one where the boys are holding up the signs that say free food and free prayer. That was a fun outreach. We went across the street from a school to reach some of the kids before they got out of school. So with the Seder Meal, like I said, it's a traditional Jewish feast. We just invited the community, the surrounding people in different churches, and we wanted to connect the Old and New Testaments to the present day, because a lot of people, they take the Old Testament for granted, but if we didn't have the Old, we wouldn't have today. So we wanted to bring the traditional to the modern day. And this is some of the pictures of that. That was also a great turnout. It was a very fun event, and we got to learn a lot about the history of Jesus culture. So with the Memorial Day Carnival, that was our biggest event, like I said, and we partnered with the Down Syndrome Society. They provided the carnival games, most of them anyway, and it was really neat to see all of the kids playing all of those games. It was a really fun day, and it was definitely worth all of the effort and the work. And this here is some of those pictures. As you can see, it was a lot of fun. They actually, Crosspoint donated some cotton candy machines. They had snow cones, popcorn. It was just a lot of fun. So your typical carnival, but with a gospel message woven in. So now on to the projects that I worked on. With the Facebook page, I just basically took what was already there and updated it, sort of gave it a consistent flow throughout. I just took some inspiration from different graphic design things that I had seen in the past, and I put it to use on the Facebook page. So this here is some of the posts that I made, and I used each of them to sort of engage the community. Each post has a similar feeling, a similar flow, so that they all look consistent. And yeah, it was fun to work on all of those. And for the website, it was sort of challenging at first because I took a blank canvas and sort of built it into Hungry Hollow Ministries' website. It was a lot of inputting business information, a lot of sort of interviewing people to get their perspectives and information in there. And this is just a few screenshots from the website. It's not out yet. I still have a few finishing touches to put on it, but you can see there's a lot of graphic design elements that went into it. So it's nearly done. It'll be out soon. Looking forward to that day. So some of the things that I've learned are social media presence, which I didn't have before. I'm not that big of a social media person, but I learned how to sort of engage the community, communicate with people effectively, and graphic design played a big part in that. I really love artistry, graphic design, and the visual aspect of reaching out to people. That goes along with website design. Coordination, that sort of applies to communication, talking with people, coordinating with other businesses. I did a lot of talking with businesses on prints and donations. And one of the most important ones to me is leadership. I am not ultra confident in my leadership skills, so it was a nice opportunity to be able to learn and grow in a place that I felt comfortable in. So going forward, I would just like to mention some future events that we're hoping on doing. The Watermelon Festival in Clyde is coming up on Labor Day weekend, and we are planning on partnering with the people in Clyde to put on another carnival. And we also have Fall Fest coming up. We're not sure what we're doing with that yet. And crosswalks and grill walks are sort of a fun event that we like to do. We like to take crosses out and walk on the highway, go from different cities. And for the grill walks, we like to go door to door handing out free burgers, which is something that they do in Enid, Oklahoma, and we wanted to bring that here. My personal plans, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with my life, but I do plan on taking what I've learned through Hungry Hollow and applying it to wherever I step in the future. So I'd just like to really quick say thank you to Nex Gen. This was definitely a unique opportunity that I didn't think I would get to have. And I'd like to say thank you to Hungry Hollow for allowing me the opportunity, and more specifically to you, Christy, for helping me grow and learn and do all the things I got to do. Thank you.